Good morning and greetings on Monday the 18th of May from, as you can see, sunny Northumberland after the rain of yesterday. We are continuing our journey both through the Acts of the Apostles and through Jesus speaking to the disciples before his death and resurrection in St. John's Gospel. And I want to look just very briefly at the passage from the Gospel today. From John chapter 15, verse 26 through to 16, verse 4. But I'm just going to look at the first bit. Jesus said to his disciples, "When the advocate comes, whom I shall send from the Father, the Spirit of truth who issues from the Father, he will be my witness, and you will be my witnesses, because you have been with me from the outset." The advocate. The Greek, I've just been looking it up because I'm not good at Greek. The Greek is parakletos, the paraclete, and that word is sometimes used in translations. The paraclete will come. Of course, it doesn't really help and makes children think of something that sits on your shoulder. And actually, that's not a bad image. The way you could translate paraclete is advocate, as we have here, or helper, or comforter. And the general consensus of opinion is that what Jesus is saying is that the Spirit will come, the Paraclete, and in fact the Spirit will be all those things. The Spirit will be as close to you as sitting on your shoulder, or more importantly, sitting in your heart. And that Spirit will be a helper, an advocate, and a comforter. The three things there. First, comfort. There are very difficult times for many people at the moment. And the thing that we can be assured of is that God is in these difficult times with us, seeking to bring us through them and to bring us out of them. A helper, sometimes we feel that we don't have our own enough strength by ourselves to keep going. We're at the end of our tether. And God is with us to help us. And the advocate, well, an advocate speaks for someone. A barrister is an advocate. I think in Scotland they're called advocates. And their role is to speak for us and maybe speak through us. God is always on our side. If God is for us, who can be against us? These are important things to hold on to. Today I'm taking a funeral. And I think the important thing about a funeral is to know what you're doing. And what I'm doing is entrusting this person to God's love and saying to the family, God is here to help and comfort you and to be an advocate for your feelings and for the person who's died. The Spirit enables Christ to continue to be with us. The Christ who died and rose again and ascended promises, I think it's one of the scholars, Raymond Brown, says that the Spirit is like another Christ, but perhaps more accurately, enables Christ to be in us. If we follow Christ, we have this advocate. As we follow Christ, we have this advocate, this helper, this comforter who fills our lives and our hearts. And so may God bless us today in everything that we do.